everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's Beauty Blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to the first episode of the Holiday Glow Up series. Today is Monday, November 27th, 2023. Woohoo! Almost a month till Christmas is here. I can't believe it, you know? We're gonna blink and we're going to miss it. So what did you guys get from the Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday sales? It's been crazy. I have over 3,000 emails in my email box right now. And I am just so overwhelmed between text messages, ads, emails. Oh my gosh, it's insane. These sales are absolutely crazy this year. So many wonderful deals. So I wanted to talk to you about that. So Block Therapy is having a Cyber Monday sale. It started this morning and they decided to extend it until tomorrow, November 28th at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. And they're having the starter packages. They're $27 off. Now, I know that this doesn't seem like much, but the thing is that this is the first time since Block Therapy's been around that they've ever had a sale. And the $27 is supposed to help with shipping, okay? Now, shipping is, I think it's like $25 or $27 because the shipping rates had all just gone up. I remember when I first purchased my starter package, it was $25 for the shipping. And they also have their Block Therapy yoga mats, which are wider than a yoga mat and they're thicker, on sale for $27. So I picked up one of those. Those are normally I think $56. So I did pick up one of those. Now, I have something to tell you. I planned on starting the upper body challenge today. Yesterday was Sunday and I took Misha for a walk. And we were running because she likes to put me through a HIIT workout when we walk. She'll run, she'll walk. Well, we were in the running portion of her walk and the sidewalk was raised just a little bit and my toe caught it and I took a nasty fall. I have a bruise here on this hand. I have one over here. My hands are kind of scraped up. My knees are trashed, okay? They burn. I fell directly on my knees and I was trying to, make sure that I don't fall on Misha because she's so tiny. If I would have fell on her, I would have killed her, but I don't want to think about that. So this upper body program, a lot of it is focused on your knees, especially the first part of it because you're working in your sternum and your ribs here in the front. And I would be on my knees and there's just no way I could be on my knees. I'm going to try it tonight and see, and if I can do it, I will be so happy because I really want to do this. So this upper body program is really going to change the focus in your neck, your jawline, and in your facial structure. It's not just working in the ribs. You work in the arms, the shoulders, the neck, and the back. You work here in this part of your neck. You're going to be working in your face too and your upper back. And it's going to release all that tension that is dragging all this down. And there's 2 supplemental programs that they advise you to follow along within the program. So when you go to day 1, you'll have 2 choices to start between just, a beginner with using one block, or you'll have the choice of doing double blocking. And double blocking is for those who are at advanced, where you're going to be using both of the blocks at the same time in positions. And then they have 2 supplemental programs. I think it's the Pronator Supination, and then there's also a fluid flow program. And those are both 10 additional minutes. So it ends up being about 45 minutes a day, which is totally doable. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to start out with doing that upper body program first thing in the morning or in the evenings before I go to bed. I may switch it to doing it in the evenings before I go to bed because Block Therapy really relaxes me and it will help me deal with my stress. or I do it first thing in the morning and then just do my cardio workout first thing in the morning and do weights in the evening. So I haven't figured out where I'm going to place it. It'll either be first thing in the morning or first thing when I get home from work, okay? So I'm going to do that. Hopefully I'll be able to do it tonight. If not, I will start that tomorrow. I'll take my before and after picture. I'm going to do it from like right here up so you guys can see. And then I'm going to try to get a side profile video too, so we can compare the differences. I'm not the best photographer. I have no professional photography experience whatsoever. I mean, if you follow along, you know. So I'm going to do that. And then, you know, at the end of 30 days, we'll compare my results. So I'm going to talk to you about skincare. So last night I did film my treatment. I was doing a mini facial and I filmed the enzyme cream mask from Neogenesis and my second treatment using the Joella Milan ultra firming mask. My skin had a reaction last night, and the reason being is that this enzyme cream mask from Neogenesis is so much stronger for my skin compared to the Botnia enzymes. With that said, I cannot use this with the Dermadisc for my skin. It's going to be way too strong, so I will forego this in a Dermadisc treatment. I do like this. I think it's a great mask. There are some essential oils in it, so I'm just wondering if my skin had a reaction to the essential oils in here. They're not strong. When you open the jar, you can barely smell anything, but when I applied it to my skin, I could smell the essential oils in it. So I don't know if my skin had a reaction to it, so I will have to try this again. I was really pink in my cheeks last night. Now, the Joella Ultra Firming Mask, the activator, does have some enzymes in it too. But when I performed that mask for the very first time, I used the Neogenesis Volcanic Ash Mask, and there are fruit enzymes in that mask too. But however, since this one is basically just the true enzyme mask, it's a lot stronger. There's also kaolin and bentonite clay in this as well, just so you guys know. Another skincare product, the Color Science Barrier Pro One-Step Cleanser. For me, this is not an everyday cleanser. So this cleanser is formulated to remove your whole day, your SPF, your makeup, all in one cleanse without having to go in with a second cleanse. With that said, if you have sensitive skin, if you have dry or dehydrated skin, this is not an everyday cleanser for you. For me, this is like for when I'm lazy, okay? I can't use this every day. I used it 2 days in a row and my skin was irritated because it was too drying. Although when you use this, it doesn't feel like it's drying, but 2 days in a row, yes, it is for my skin. So that's how strong it is. And I kind of figured it was going to be like that anyways. So, but I just wanted you guys to know in case you're thinking about picking this up for an everyday cleanser. If you have sensitive, dry, dehydrated skin, this would not be. With those of you who are oily, you could probably get away with using this as your everyday one-step cleanser. So there's that. Another thing is I have some new makeup. Yeah, I kind of went crazy with the makeup. First thing is I am trying something that came in today with my lips, and I put a little bit of blush on just my regular skin. That's why my cheeks look rosy, because they just came in and I wanted to try. So if you watched my Pico Toner video, my last video that I put up on the channel, and by the way, I'm not going to put up that treatment that I did with the mask because I wasn't myself last night because my fall took a lot out of me. And it's still like, I still don't feel good from it. It was pretty rough, and I'm sure I, jacked up my body fascia wise, and I really need to do block therapy, but I just can't be on my knees. So I was wearing this new lip color that I picked up. It's from Pera, Amazon K Beauty brand. I found out about this from Nikki LaRose. She recently uploaded a video of her Amazon finds, okay? And she mentioned this brand and this color. So this color in the ink velvet is number 17, which is Rosy Nude. It's a nude that looks good on pretty much everyone. So this is a velvet matte lip formula that you put on your lips. And when you put it on, you can blur it out. I'll put it on over this color right here. So it's a nice formula. It's like a liquid lipstick. And it stains your lips to the perfect color. Now this, you can blur it out and it looks so good. It makes your lips look really smooth. It feels good. It's non-drying. You can blur it out and it lasts for a long time. So I picked this up on her recommendation along with the matching lip liner. And this is their Pera. This is their, let me grab the box. Here it is. This is their Ink Velvet Lip Liner, and I got it in Rosy Nude, so it's the same exact color as this. Very nice lip liner. And then I picked up the Pera Glassy Gloss. So this gloss is a high shine formula. It is non-sticky and it feels really good on the lips. If you like a high shine gloss, this is beautiful, and it looks beautiful over the top of this. Gives it a really super shiny look. These lip products are affordable. I picked them up. They're having the Black Friday sale early, and they're still going on sale right now, but they were only like little over $6 each, which was great. Great. Love it. So I love this so much. I picked up a couple more colors. Really love this. Okay. So let me blot it a little bit. And you could see how it gives your lips that really beautiful blurred look. Like you can't even really see the lines or anything. So wanted to bring this brand up. Amazon beauty brand called Pera. I'll try to link it down below in the description box. Okay. So I have been cleaning out my makeup, and I got rid of pretty much all my Lawless palettes because Lawless eyeshadow palettes are not the same. I've noticed all the newer palettes that I've gotten, they dry out really fast and they're very patchy and they're not lasting as long. So I do have two brand new Lawless palettes here that I've picked up as backups. I have the lavender one, and then I also have the glam one. So their formula that was the best formula that they last made was from this palette, which was the glam one. I got rid of my winter beach palette, my other lavender palette. I got rid of my baby one, my last one I had, because I purchased that up as a backup and it was old, it was patchy and everything. I'm not sure how these are going to be, but we will see if I reach for these. This Glam One palette is actually it'll be a year old now. And this one I picked up when they released this in springtime. So I don't know about these. I don't know how they're gonna be. I did hang on to some of my Aether Beauty palettes that I have. I have a backup of this one, which is their Manifest palette that I'm actually thinking about giving away. And then I have this Rose Quartz palette that I keep around to use with this one. And then I have their Desert Sunset palette. So those are the Aether Beauty palettes that I have. And then I also have two quads. So I have their Citrine quad here, which I really love to use in the summer. It's actually really good for fall right now. And then I have a backup of the Ametrine palette. So this is probably like a couple years old. I have not opened it. I don't know if it's still good, but I'm gonna hang on to these palettes for a little bit. My thing with the Aether palettes, okay, I love Aether Beauty eyeshadows, but here's what I struggle with, is I have hooded eyes. And when my eyes are puffy, and I use the Aether Beauty shadows. They have oils in them. They cause my mascara to smudge on my brow bone. So that's the issue that I have. So what I did is when Sephora had their 20% off sale, I invested in some Natasha Denona palettes. I got one before the sale because I didn't realize that they were having a sale. I have to give Misha a treaty. Here you go, baby. Hi. Here you go. And I picked up this I Need a Nude palette. I love this palette. Oh my God, this is just so gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. This is like my everyday palette. I wear this every single day, usually when I go to work. So many different looks. You can go glam, you can go, you know, very neutral, very light with this palette. On their sale, I picked up the retro palette because it's got plums, berries, mauves, wines, and burgundies and pinks. This is my jam. These are like my favorite eyeshadow colors to work with. Love, love, love. What's cool about these palettes is you can pop out the eyeshadows here in the back and arrange them however you want in your favorite color story. I love the nice big mirror too, and it's a very nice clear mirror. So I was obsessing about this one. This is my dream palette. Did I need this? No, I did not. But I was obsessing over it because look at how beautiful it is. It's got a mix of warm and cool in here. And it's just such a beautiful color story. And you have a duochrome here that shifts from olive green to like a purple. And I just thought that this would be really fun, you know, for the holidays and everything. So I wore this palette the other night in my video, okay? So, Natasha Denona had a 20% off sale, or they had a up to 50% off sale. So I was like, okay, I really wanted my dream cheek palette that they came out with to go with this palette, and it's so pretty. This just arrived today. So I did try on the blush here. And then, so you have a blush, you have a cream to powder highlight here, and then you have a powder highlight. So this one is pretty intense highlight, and this is less. So we have this, and I'm so glad that I ordered this. I think it is so, so pretty. So along with that collection, they have matching lipsticks. So of course I had to try it because I've never tried her lip formula, and I wanted to try it. So there's a lip liner, a lip gloss, and a lipstick. So what I was wearing before I put this on is I was wearing the lip liner and the lipstick. So these are pretty nude, and it looks like it's a pinky nude went here from the bullet and the pencil. But when I applied it, it was more of a brown nude on me. And I'm not so sure if I like this color on me, but I'm gonna have to play around with it. But I just love the packaging of all these. It's so pretty. And then they have a matching lip gloss. So these look kind of like maybe a little bit too nude for me, make me a little bit washed out. So I'm not so sure about these, but you know, here we go. So there's some new makeup that I ordered. I ordered her concealer too from Sephora because they had like a special sale on it. So that's coming, and I ordered the Patrick Ta Major Dimension matte palette. I saw that in store and I was obsessing over it, and I ordered it. So I have like so much makeup. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, so I hope to do some makeup videos with you guys. You know, I haven't done makeup here for so long. I'm not so sure if, you know, any of you are interested in it, but I just thought it would be fun. And you know, for me, I really love playing with eyeshadow, like when I have time to do my eyeshadow. And I've been like really, kind of obsessing over Nikki LaRose's makeup videos lately, because it just kind of takes my mind off things. And it's so refreshing to watch something else that I'm into besides skincare. and not feel pressure to like run out and buy a product. Now, she doesn't really use much Natasha Denona. I just bought these on my own because I just really loved that I need a nude palette, and so I kind of obsessed, and that's me. I'm obsessive like that. I gotta stop. So I'm not gonna buy any more makeup for the time being, but I just wanted to show you my new makeup collections and let you know that I did declutter some of my eyeshadows, and I may declutter these because I'm at that point now, unless I can do something about these hooded eyes that where my lashes when they my eyes are hooded, and this runs in my family. And my mom just had blepharoplasty where she had an upper eyelid lift. I think she had it like maybe about 5 or 6 months ago because her hoods were just coming, almost falling down here onto her eyes. And I'm hoping that, you know, once I complete the block therapy upper body challenge and do, you know, be more focused on doing the face paddle and working more in my fascia and being consistent with my microcurrent, that I can get these really lifted up a little bit more and get rid of all this fluid that gets stuck in my eyes from those fascia adhesions being in there. I just need to be more consistent with doing my microcurrent and my block therapy and fascia work, okay? So that's enough for this introduction. I hope you found it was helpful. I'll be still sticking with my Victoria Deanne peptides, and I will say that since I've been using the Victoria Deanne peptides, it's been a little bit over 3 months now, 13 weeks, okay, that I've been using the Victoria Deanne peptides. They're still working beautifully. I love them. I just can't wait to see what more happens with my skin. Now, in order to see your best results with the Victoria Deanne peptides, you have to use them twice a day. Once you get your skin to where you like it, and you know, these aren't gonna be like a facelift, okay? But they work. You will see the changes in your skin. Give them at least 3 months. And then you reassess your skin in 3 months and decide whether you want to continue on with them twice a day or use them once a day. And I'm talking about the Peptis and the eye serum, the rejuvenator, you use once a day. And I would recommend that you use it in the morning, or I'm sorry, in the evening. You can use it in the morning, like if you're going to be out exposed to a lot of sun, you can use that rejuvenator during the day. I wouldn't recommend using it twice a day because it can possibly dry out your skin, but I just use it at night, and it also saves me on the amount that I use of that product. So I'm going to continue on with those, with my skin, using them twice a day. I'm going to get more involved in doing these treatments, and I'm hoping that, you know, maybe the JoyLux Ultra Firming Mask 2 will give me some more lift in the eyes as well, along with everything else, okay? And then, so I've had a few of you reach out to me through like Instagram and through here about the Mysama Pulse 40 LED light panel. You picked it up and you love it. You're seeing really great results in your skin, like you're seeing it instantly, which I love to hear that. And thank you for sharing that with me, because it makes me feel so much better about that purchase. Because I really wasn't planning on picking it up, but I just really got suckered into it. So what are we going to do today? So I am going to go wash my face, and then we're going to use the Jane Man Lift Unit. We are going to go in with that P1 fascia program, and we're going to try it with just doing the glides like I do P2. And I'll probably put it at a very low intensity, and we'll see how it works out in the skin. I've gotten a couple of you reaching out to me saying now that you picked this up, you're thinking that you want to get the Pico Toner since it's on sale. Well, hopefully I can get this video up in time so you can see that. We are also going to use the facial toning patches. So what I'm going to do with the facial toning patches is we're going to do the nasal labial and the cheek. Now, I could do this by just doing both my cheeks at the same time, or I could just focus on this whole cheek area. And here in the diagram, it says you could place your patches one right here, and then one right here to work on the nasolabial fold, and then one patch here, and then one patch here to work on the cheeks. So that's going to be 4 patches using all spaces on the quad cable. So what I was going to do for this video is I was just going to do the one side of my face. We'll take a before and after, and then I'm just going to leave it from there so you guys can see if this is going to be right for you. I think I want to order another quad cable so I can do those 4 at the same time. And here's the thing is you can do multiple areas at the same time. So, you know, just so you guys know, I'm getting tongue-tied here. So before this gets any longer, let me go wash my face. We'll do a quick session. I'll do 5 glides in each section using P1 on the J-Man lift unit, working in my fascia for fascia release. You know, kind of warm up those tissues beforehand. I'll remove the gel, which I'll probably jump in the shower at that point. And then I will put the patches on the skin. With the patches, you put them on your skin. It has to be oil-free. They don't recommend putting anything under these patches, especially if you want to reuse them. Now these, you can reuse them as long as you take care of them. You want to store them in a cool, dry place. And when you use them, if you want to use them multiple times, you don't want any skincare on your skin. So I will put on the Joella Milan Capture Youth Water. All right, so I'm going to go wash my face and I will be back. Okay, so I did a quick cleanse. I used that one-step cleanser from Color Science, the Barrier Pro. So I got some new cotton rounds finally. So I got some of these non-woven 4-ply aesthetic wipes. I love the big squares of these, so I got the smaller ones. These are really soft and gentle on the skin. And then I got some cotton rounds. These are my favorite brand. This is Intrinsics, and then this is Spa Essentials. So I picked those up at the Professional Beauty Supply store. So I'm going to take a pump of the Joella Milan. So I'm going to do a pump of the half. What I like about these is that they're really gentle on the skin, and you don't have to use as much of this water compared to a cotton round. These are also really great to put on your devices, your cleansing devices, to where it has the snap-on ring where you could put a toner pad. These are so soft and gentle on the skin, great for sensitive skin. I like to use the bigger versions for extractions. All right. So last night after I did the Joella Milan Ultra Firming Mask, I removed it with the towel. And I have to tell you, I much prefer to remove that with a jumping in the shower. So FYI, for those of you that picked up the Joella Milan Ultra Firming Mask, do I have it here? I do. This mask, I highly recommend that you do it on a day that you're planning on showering, because when I took that off with the towel, it was so aggressive on my skin. My skin was just so on fire from that Neogenesis mask. I should have known better, but I wanted to try it. So I'm going to go in with the Zip Silver Gel and fuse my skin with this, and just show that you guys can use pretty much any gel you want with the Pico Toner. So we're just going to do those glides with this. And then since this already has skincare benefits in it, I'll treat my skin at the same time. I do like the Pico Toner gel too, by the way. I really like it, and it's affordable. So it's only $18 for 18 ounces. And you can customize that gel by putting your own serums underneath. So, all right. So we're all gelled up, and let's test this out. Let me wipe off my hands so they're not slippery. All right. So I'll be using my Jane Man lift with the lift unit tonight. So I wanted to do this to show that you guys can, you know, do the glides with this like I do with the Pico Toner on P2. So let's start out at 15% because this program is a lot stronger than the P2 on the Pico Toner. So I'm going to just start out my chest here. Let's see, let's try it at 20%. See if I notice anything. I feel just a little sensation, but nothing much. If I didn't use my Pico Toner on Saturday, I so would have loved to go in on P2 yesterday after I did that facial on my skin. My skin was red and inflamed for like 2 hours. I'll pop up my picture here so you guys can see the before and after video. Okay. Let's go with my left hand. So one thing is I'm trying to use my left hand more versus my right so I can become even in balance. Like if you do block therapy, you know what I'm talking about, so you can become more symmetrical. I think that was more than 5. Okay, hold over here. So with these glides, you could do anywhere from 5 to 10 passes. If you want to just do a quick treatment like I'm doing tonight, you want to do 5 passes. If you want to do something in between, 8 passes. If you want to do more, do 10 passes. So I'm just stimulating some flow here on the neck. Let's try 25% and see how that is. Because usually with P2, I'll use a little bit stronger, like anywhere from 25 to 30%. Oof. Yeah, I feel this working in my fascia, especially right here where I'm sore. Oh, that feels so good. Just kind of go down. Since I'm here, let's work in this fascia a little bit more by doing these stretches. And you could do this on the P2 program too. But just know that the P2 on the Pico Toner is working more in the skin. This one goes deeper into the connective tissue because it's focusing on releasing fascia adhesions. I go back to work tomorrow. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to it. But I'm blessed to have a job. Okay, on the fifth one, I'll hover over here. For a few seconds. This is a major blockage area. And then I'm going to drain this out. Okay, so now we're going to just work this jawline. So, I placed an order with JoyLux over a week ago for another one of those ultra firming mask and her unveil mask and peel set. And it hasn't shipped out yet. And I'm thinking that she might be overwhelmed with all of you guys placing your orders too. And I know someone mentioned that they placed their order over 2 weeks ago and it hasn't shipped out yet. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe she took some time off for Thanksgiving, which is possible. This feels really, really good, by the way. So for those of you who only have this lift unit, and when I do my P2 program and you want to follow along, this is definitely working. So you just want to use it as at a lower intensity. So I would say probably don't go up beyond 30. I just love doing these glides. So you're not only treating your skin with microcurrent, getting all the benefits of it, but you're also helping the fascia. You're stimulating that lymph. So I just turned it up to 30% to see if I could feel it working, what it feels like around my eye. And I do feel it a little bit more. You really feel this when you are using the gloves. Let me see my forehead. Let's try a higher intensity. I'm not really feeling it. Okay, so I'm gonna lower it back down to 25% and do my forehead. Since I have this headband in, it's keeping me from getting this top part of my forehead. So I'm gonna just do a couple of extra glides here. Okay, we'll do a swoosh. Swoosh, swoosh. Then we're just going to flush this all out. Can you guys see the difference? I got a little lift here. Compared, so treated side, untreated side. I see a difference. All right, so now let's do this side. I think when you use the zip gel, it kind of buffers any kind of feeling that you get because of the glycerin, just like with the Neurotris gel. Okay. So this is really good too, before you do the facial toning patches. Helps bring blood flow, nutrients, and hydration to the tissues. Flushes out the stagnant fluid and toxins in the skin for a better lift. But it's not necessary. You can just throw on those patches or toning pads and let them do the job for 30 minutes. Okay. Oh, I forgot to take a before video. Oh well. Well, I'm just gonna do one side of the facial toning patches. Or I can do a before video after this, because that way you guys could see the difference. Lost count. Just thinking about that video. This feels really good on my eye right now. I can really feel that working in the fascia. It's like, release me, release me. I got a little twitch right there underneath my eyebrow. Little nerve twitch. A nerve twitch is different than muscle twitching. Muscle twitching is when you actually see the muscle jerk, and it will be a big jerk, like electrical muscle stimulation jerk. Nerve twitching is like it's fluttery, just a little tiny jumpy. Just so you know, people get it confused all the time. But if it's uncomfortable, then you can turn down the intensity. I can't remember if I did this over there. Oh well. Oh, I know I didn't do this. So I like to flesh out my collarbones again. I'm telling you, that brain of mine just forgets everything so easily these days. Okay, so here is my skin after. Looks really, really good. Now, I am going to go shower, and I will take my before video after I shower, and we'll do those facial toning patches, okay? So I will see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm out of the shower. I took my before video, and I decided that what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do the cheekbones here and here, okay? So let's get started with that. I don't have any skincare on my skin, and you know, I am thinking I should do the JoyLux Capture Youth Water really quick, because I'm gonna go without skincare for 20 minutes. And I'm just gonna do 20, I'm not gonna do the full 30, because I have to do some meal prep. So while these are on, I'm probably gonna start meal prepping. I wanna try to do my hair. We'll see. I have to tell you, like, no matter, I think whichever Neurotris device you get, I mean, your skin's gonna look gorgeous no matter what, because I just think my skin looks so good after using that P1, even doing those glides. I'm just telling you, no matter what, which one you have, it's going to look gorgeous. Okay, so what you're gonna need is a quad cable, which I've already hooked mine up to my Pico Toner accessory cable that goes into the port, and you hook up the red with the red and the black with the black, because that's your positive and your negative. And then you have 2 positive and 2 negatives wires, okay? So you're going to use a total of 4 patches. And what you're gonna do is you have to put negative over positive, okay? So if you wanted to work the nasolabial folds and the cheekbone at the same time, you would want to probably get another quad cable, so you could do 4 on this side and 4 on that side. And how you would do is you put a negative right here and a positive right here for the nasolabial fold, and then for your cheek you do a negative over here and a positive right here. So just so you guys know, okay, so I'm gonna put my Jane Man lift unit on my wrist here, because this is how we're gonna perform our hands-free microcurrent. So let me just make sure that it's nice and tight on my wrist here. And when you walk around with this, you want to be careful that you don't run into any walls. And I'm actually going to put the port cable on the other side. All right. Okay. All right. So we have our patches hooked up. So we have our left side and our right side. So let's start off with our negative patch. Now, when you take these off, you want to be really careful not to tug too much because they are, you know, they're really thin and you don't want to pull the wire out. So we're going to work on our cheek. So I'm just going to put one right here. Okay. I actually should have placed this here. And when you remove them from the skin, they're very sticky. So you want to make sure that you hold your skin as you're pulling up. As you see, they tug. So I would recommend putting the wires out towards your ear. I did not think about that. Okay, so we're going to place one right there. Okay, and then we're going to place the positive over here. Okay, and then what I like to do, okay, and then I did the same thing over here. I'm gonna do one right over here. And put this right underneath it. Right there. So I got this one down a little bit farther, so let's just, that's okay. No, I want to put this up a little bit more. I forgot to put my JoyLux Milan water on. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So I want to go right there. Okay. So here we go. Woohoo! All right, so I'm just gonna leave this on and then, okay, so now I'm gonna turn on my lift unit and we're gonna go to program P2. In your Pico Toner, it would be program P1. And it says you can just start out with the intensity at 15 and see, and then work your way up. So that's 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at 40%. Since it is the cheek muscle, these are bigger muscles in the face. They do sometimes require a stronger current. I can feel the activity in there for sure. I feel it like fluttering in here. Okay, so I will be back after this treatment, and what I will do is I will I'll take this off after 20 minutes, and then I will take my before video, and then I will come on and show you my skin after, and we'll do the comparison video. I'll probably come on like after I do my skincare because I want to get my skincare on my skin as soon as possible after this, since I do not have any skincare on. All right, and then just remember to put these aside and put them back on the shiny side, not the matte side, when you're done, so that you can reuse them again. Okay, so I will see you in a few. Aloha everyone, I'm back. I did a full 30 minutes. So easy to use. I just had my J-Man lift unit on my wrist, and I went ahead and did some things while these were on. I was completely hands-free. I will say though that this top patch right here on both sides, it starts to come away from the skin because this is heavier than this bottom one. So what I did is after I finished up with my hair, I just tuck them behind my ears up here at the top. I didn't have any issues of these ones down here coming off the skin. Now, just remember that. That's why I put the wires on towards the outside. so I can tuck them behind my ears. Now, what I see instantly for my skin is all in this area. It's plumper, and that's, you know, with the Pico Toner on program on the lift unit, it's P2. On the Pico Toner, it's P1, lift and tone. So it helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with lifting and toning the muscle. It helps with plumping the skin and the muscle, as well as radiance in the skin. So I wanted to come on and show you what this looks like when I'm all hooked up and that I was able to successfully do my hair. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just remove them with you guys on the camera here, show you how I'm gonna remove it. Now I'm gonna start from this side, and you wanna make sure that you pull or hold your skin taut as you do this. Okay, make sure your hands are clean. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is, and you put them back on the shiny side of your card here. And then what I'm gonna do is I will jump off and take my after video, and you guys just have to take in consideration that I'm wearing my hair differently now, you know. I had to do my hair because I planned on wearing it curly, so that's what I had to do. But you guys could see how you could use these. Now, for me personally, there's no way that I could do 4 patches on one side. So just doing one quad cable and working on one area at a time, I think is perfectly fine, unless you wanted to do your neck at the same time or throw some on your chest. You can definitely do that too, okay? All right, so initially what I'm noticing is that my cheeks definitely look a lot more plumper than what they did before, and my skin right in here. So I'm gonna go do my after video right now. Gosh, my skin is gonna be so red. And then I'm gonna throw on my skincare, and then I'm gonna come back. There's a couple things I wanna talk to you guys about. Hopefully they don't slip my mind. So what's been going on with me for the last couple of days is, so we're planning to go on vacation in January, and we reached out to my dog sitter for our dog sitter for Misha, and they told us that they're no longer watching dogs anymore. They retired, and it's just absolutely like devastating. This couple that watches Misha when we're away, they watched Misha too. They're the best dog sitters. They're the coolest people ever. I just adore them so much, and I'm just so completely just devastated that they are no longer available to watch Misha. So I am struggling to find a dog sitter for her. I'm very picky. I want someone to watch her in their home, take care of her, love her as much as we do, as if she was their own dog. And it's just really stressing me out. This is like one of the most stressful things ever, because Misha's like our child, and we just don't want to leave her with anybody. I don't put her in a kennel. So yeah, so I'm so stressed out right now, and that's what was going on with me yesterday. And that's another reason why I didn't pop up that video, because not only did I fall, but I was so stressed out, because that's what I found out yesterday, is that our dog sitter is no longer available. And like I said, I was just so bummed out yesterday, so bummed out. I'm still bummed out. Like, I've been going on, you know, Rover and trying to find people, and I kind of like have been flustered with like messaging people back and forth, setting up meetings. And so like this week is going to be crazy for me, because we already have like 3 meetings for 3 new dog sitters for her. Just so you know that I got plans this Saturday. Next week, I'm so swamped. I'm working Monday through Friday, but that's enough. So I'll come back in a second after my skincare, and we'll compare the results. Hey everyone, I'm back. So I just went ahead and applied all my Victoria Deanne Pepties. I'm still using the same ones: Lift, Tone, Procol, Elastin, hyaluronic, and fat pad. So now I'm going to go in with my JoyLux Capture Youth Water. I didn't want to do that whole process with you because it would be a very, very long video. It's already going to be long, but you can follow along with this treatment, especially if you have the J-Man lift unit and you want to follow along for that P1 program, working in the fascia by doing the glides. And I have to tell you, my chest looks so good after doing that. It really helped release the wrinkles in my chest from this treatment. This unit is fabulous. I love it. But I wanted to show you too that you can, instead of just going in and, you know, working in the gloves, you can do those glides with that P1 connective tissue and fascia release program. So if you can't get the Pico Toner and you know, you want to follow along with my treatments, you can definitely follow along when I use that P2 by using that P1 program. You just want to make sure that you have it at a lower intensity, okay? So, all right, so with these facial toning pads, I really like this treatment because it's just an easy way to perform microcurrents. You're not tied in front of the mirror. You can just still move around and go about doing things that you would normally have to do, like cook dinner, but you just got to be careful of the wires, okay? And be careful to know that you have the Pico Toner on your wrist so you don't knock it off or anything like that. So what these are great for is if, say you don't really have a lot of time, but you still want to get in your treatment, just focus on an area. Like one day do your cheeks, next day do your eyes, next day do your neck if you want. That's what you can do, okay? Or, you know, like if maybe you are going out or something, or you really want to focus, you know, target your eyes more, you can, you know, do just a focus session on your eyes, maybe 1 or 2 times a week in between your regular Pico Toner treatments. But I will have to tell you, with these, since it is a little bit farther of a distance, you're treating this whole entire cheek area, okay? So you're gonna really see a difference in this whole entire cheek area. Now, if you wanna treat more than the nasolabial folds, you would put your patches closer into here and put it right here at this part of your chin. If you wanted to just really focus more on your cheek, you would put a patch back here and a patch down here, okay? So there's different areas of placement that you can place these, and it's all listed in here. Now, this is kind of confusing because when you look at the cheeks, it looks like you can place, you know, 4 patches at the same time, but you can't because you see that they're pretty wide. So if I put a patch here, I wouldn't be able to put a patch here. Or you can do like what I did, is put it like right here in the middle of your cheek, and right here where you treat this whole entire area instead of just focusing on the back half of the cheek. But you have options, and you can do a brow lift, you can do a neck lift, you can place one right here and one right here to focus on this part of your neck, and then you can place one right back here and then one right down here to focus on this part of your neck. So there's different options that you can choose to use these, and you can even put them on your chest. And, you know, if you want to infuse your chest with P2, you could put a patch here, and just let them circulate, you know, through your chest if you wanted to. I don't use lifting on my chest because I don't need to lift this. I would use it on P2 with the Pico Toner. So, I mean, you have choices. You can even do a little bit of P2 before you go into P1 for your lifting and toning and skin plumping. It's up to you to test it, but I wanted you to see these in action. My skin is so red. I don't know. I'm so stressed, guys. So stressed about this dog sitter. It has me flustered. Like, I don't really have a lot of time to meet these dog sitters too, you know? Oh, I'm gonna go in with my Victoria Deanne eye serum. So this is my same night routine that I've been using with the Victoria Deanne peptides for the last 3 months. So nothing has changed. I'm still using it, everything the same except for The only thing that actually has changed is my rejuvenator. So I bumped it up, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, to the Ultra. So, gosh, I wish my skin wasn't so red. And so this is the reason why I wear foundation, you know, like a skin tint or a tinted sunscreen, because I get flushed in my skin like this when I'm stressed, I'm nervous, I'm hot. If I've had alcohol, certain types of alcohol will make my cheeks flush, that sort of thing. Spicy food. So that's the reason why. And as you can see, I get bright red and everybody points it out. Oh my God, are you okay? Do you need a cool compress? And I'm like, no, it's fine. This is what I've been dealing with all my life. So, all right. So like I said, this week it's going to be kind of sporadic for videos. Just remember, I hope I get this video up in time, because if you are interested in the Pico Toner, it's on sale and for $3.99 tonight until midnight. And then after that, it goes back up to a regular price. Block therapy, the last day for their Cyber Monday sale is tomorrow, the 28th at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'll put the details for those down below in the description box. And then, yeah, so then we will, I'll try to pop in on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I'm going to shave my face, and then I'm going to do another Pico Toner session. I'm going to do P2 again. And then I'm going to do lifting in my skin. I'll probably do those holds again, because I really enjoy doing those holds. They're so easy and they're so effective, and my skin looks so good with doing those holds. I love it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll plan something. Maybe we'll try something new. And if I have time, I will pop on. If not, I will try to pop on Sunday for a facial. I picked up the course disc for the dermadisc, by the way, so I want to try to do a dermadisc treatment on Sunday if I can. We'll see what my schedule is like. I'm so sorry that it's just been kind of a little bit crazy for the beginning of this series, but you know, sometimes, you know, life happens. And by the way, for my diet, I started the Body Love back up again, following along the guidelines of the Fab 4. I'm doing that. And then for exercise, I'll be walking, Peloton, doing the block therapy and P-Volve. And then journaling. I'll be journaling every day, expressing my gratitude, because that's really important to me. It's what I really want to focus on. Yeah. And then, you know, we'll see our face glow up. But I want to plan like a special holiday facial. For me, like my weekly facials got to include that JoyLux Ultra Firming Mask, because she says you want to use it once a week until you achieve your certain results, and then you can go into maintenance with it. So I want to do that, but I want to incorporate it with another treatment. So we'll see. All right, lots of things to go in this, but I'm mainly doing this to, you know, help you guys stay motivated with keeping up with your skincare, your diet and exercise, and hopefully you find, like, you know, this is kind of uplifting to keep your spirits uplifted during this time of year, because there's a lot of people whose mental health isn't that great this time of year. Like, I can get really depressed this time of year, you know, family, all that kind of stuff. So yeah. All right. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm sending you all so much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.